Coming to you from Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge in Ingalls, Indiana, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. It's Final Third Friday.
Welcome back to Final Third Friday. I'm Rob.
And I'm Isaiah.
And we have a couple of guests today. So today we got Lisa, the other half of our business here at Final Third, and Tara, one of our great customers here, or semi-great customers here.
Mediocre.
Mediocre. She's all right.
Yeah.
She's all right.
She's okay.
Yes.
But yeah, so we brought them on today because we have a nice lady present here in the lounge, and we kind of wanted to talk about that.
Nice lady present.
Presents.
I am a guest. You haven't started drinking yet. I am a guest.
Start drinking yet. But yeah, so I mean, we want to talk about that a little bit. Talk about the barrel pick we just did.
Yeah.
And just get into some conversations. And today the pairing we're doing is.
So today we're drinking the
My
Dalmore, aged 12 years. It is 80 proof.
Yeah.
So we're
And
on the
we're-
low side today.
Yeah.
No thanks to
that's
Tara.
okay.
Well, that's
all right.
is one of
Don't
Tara's-
hate.
that's one of her jams. She comes in here and she drinks. She likes scotch a lot. And we've got the Dalmore in here, and she started drinking it because she loves it. And that's why we're doing the pairing today, to kind of hit her palate. And also, we're going to be pairing that today with the Espinosa Laranja Reserva. I thought with that little bit of the that citrus zest you get on it might be a nice pairing with the scotch. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it is.
And that's in the Corona size,
It is the Corona, yes.
which
Good to go.
is a nice flavor punch for sure. I actually went for the straight cut on this.
Straight? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing more straights on the Coronas lately too, but
I have noticed in our last couple, since we've been talking about the cut and the light and all that stuff, we've just absolutely blown past cold draw notes.
we have, yeah.
So
You want to borrow his cutter?
we will.
Yes, please. Thanks. Yeah, you're going to have to help me on that one. Okay. Here.
Yeah, and
I'll
this
do
the
too.
Brazilian wrapper on this thing, it always gives me kind of you get some of that earthiness, you get some hay, but you also get that just slight citrus zest that I really like in the cigar. It's one of the only, I think it might be the only cigar I've ever tasted that in before.
Citrus zest.
Yeah, I mean in the cold draw.
Yeah, it's almost more like lemon preserves for
It
me.
kinda is, like a
it's
lemongrass almost or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But you guys, you get anything different on the cold draws? Do you normally cold draw when you smoke?
Not too often.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you did or not.
Kind of figgy.
Fig, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, so the four of us plus four other people were on the barrel pick when we did the Elijah Craig barrel pick, and just had a really good time. But wanted to kind of get some of their perspective on the pick itself and just talk about some stuff in here too. And also bring a little bit of female presence onto the show.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Isaiah
about
gets a lot of
time.
control and we're going to have to tone that down a little bit.
It's okay.
Something great.
It's okay. I'll need to get in the stick.
Yeah.
So I'm actually using the Zippo that I bought from Heaven Hill that I threw a torch insert into.
Oh, nice.
So it's an Elijah Craig branded Zippo.
Nice.
I should have brought my lighter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll just use yours.
There's a lighter for you.
Oh. I can do that.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have all actually cut or lit at the same time.
Oh, it's okay. It just builds suspense.
Something like that.
Yeah, perfectly, yeah.
It just builds suspense. It's all good. Man, there is a lot of that. It's almost cinnamon bread in that orange note. It's like the idea of cinnamon, not like legitimate cinnamon.
There are a lot of people, and I'm not saying they're wrong. I think it's probably right that say that the lemon zest note can also be perceived on your palate as pepper, black pepper. And there's times I'm like, I kind of get that kind of balance of them. This is one of those.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking pepper, I'm tasting pepper. If I'm thinking citrus, I'm getting citrus.
Yeah, I can see that.
totally see that.
Kind of cool.
Silence.
What did you say, Lisa?
They're silent. I'm breaking the silence.
Dude, you don't need to break the silence.
Everybody
you have
puffs
to
at the
add.
same time.
You have
I
to
do
add
like
to it.
the retrohale on this right off the bat. It gives you a nice little bit of spice.
But it's not overwhelming.
But not
Like,
overwhelming.
it's just a
Good
super
flavor.
solid medium.
Good flavor. All right, almost nose this whiskey a little bit here too.
And then the Dalmore. What do you need, Tam?
What's up?
Oh, yay.
Who is it? What?
Earl
Food
B's,
truck.
our food
Oh.
truck.
Wherever. Yeah,
Probably
so we have food tonight. We're recording on a Wednesday night. And we got the guys from Earl B's coming in to serve some awesome food tonight. So you can set up however you want to out there. The way you did last night's fine, or whatever works for you guys.
Actually, so you guys have more parking up front. Would it be better if I could
Go right
That's fine.
ahead.
I just didn't know if people could see you as well there. So, okay, yeah, do that then. That'd be great. Thanks, bud.
Man, on this whiskey, it's almost like a clover of honey and some sort of red fruit on there. It's like just like that super light floral sweetness.
Yeah.
like you'd get from a honey.
Now, being this your jam, what do you get out of this scotch? What flavor notes do you get, or what do you like about it? Other than it's smooth.
Oh, yeah. Other than it's smooth and delicious. It's just got a nice, smooth, sweet finish at the end. I
Okay.
get a...
This is the least amount of words I've heard come out
I
of your
know,
mouth.
right?
since I've-
I don't know. I started drinking this in October, so...
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? You getting anything different? And make sure you guys are up a little bit closer so you're...
Of course, I'm not as proficient with picking out notes in the cigar like you are, but after doing the smoke and then going to the sip, I felt like it really intensified that orange zest flavor in the cigar.
Okay.
I'll get back with you on my notes in the
Yeah,
scotch.
I was actually after the sip, back to the smoke, ready to call it black pepper there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as much of that super bright citrus thing for me now.
And doing what you just said, going from the cigar to the drink, I got a lot of that red fruit and the almost lemongrass maybe or something in there too. The citrus. I like it.
You can kind of see that. Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, a couple of things we want to talk about too. So Lisa reached out to Jackie's Icans brand and decided to bring in some of the fragrances. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we when we went to Kentucky to do the Elijah Craig pick, we stopped on the way back to Peerless Distillery, and they had the product there in their gift shop area, and we went over and smelled some of the samples, and I just thought, wow, these are really nice. We already have the beard oil and beard balm. Now, to have a fragrance section.
Something for the ladies.
Yeah, well, we have men's scents and women, or kind of gender neutral.
Well, and that's what these are designed to be, unisex for anybody. A couple of them are a little bit more ladylike, I would say.
Yeah,
but
like
honestly,
this
a couple
dice.
of them are a little bit more that's more toned down for a guy.
This is supposed to be more feminine, and then the Blue Jay is supposed to be more masculine.
And what's kind of unique about this is she actually blends whiskey with this. So it's however she's doing it, she's using whiskey to actually hit her palate. If you know Jackie Zakiner, if you don't, she's a master blender. She's been in the whiskey world for quite a while. She does sensory trainings where she teaches people how to nose, how to taste.
Yeah.
And she uses candles and scents like this in her trainings. So it was a natural progression for her to actually come out with something like this. So it's kind of exciting to see her be a part of that. And Jackie, if you're listening, which why would you be? If you are listening, we want you to come up here and do a training and this.
That Love and Whiskey scent legitimately smells like whiskey.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
it almost smells like you just took all the alcohol out of whiskey and you could just rub it on your skin.
It's really nice.
It is really nice.
And then there's a mint julep one. What's this called? Walk of Shame. That's Tara's favorite.
And I have a few
That's what you
others.
said. You really liked it.
I said it smelled good.
Are you guys taking? I was meaning the scent. What are you talking about, Tara?
Yeah, what are you
So
talking about?
I have a few other smaller samples. So like I have a full-size sample of each one of those 5, but then I have a few others. She had said these were kind of her top-selling ones right now, but then I have 3 others that were part of her line, and there's one called Feral Gent.
Nice.
We kind of like.
I bet he's got a walrus mustache.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Man,
then,
you're just not going to let her
No,
live anything
he's not,
down.
ever.
I don't have my glasses on. What did that one say again?
Hiker trash.
Hiker trash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hiker
So she's
trash.
having fun with
Yeah,
these.
and
That's
then-
kind of cool. Hey, how you doing?
That is
Yeah.
Sun, Moon, Venus.
Okay, so that's a little more female.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's been very clever with how she's mixed these and, the variety she's come up with. So I'm excited to see what people think about it.
Yeah.
And I think they'll do really well here.
Well, and we've had Will Breeden on the show a couple times, and a lot of you know him. He loves this stuff. He actually he has this for him and his wife Becky both, and he told me about it before, and then you saw it, and it just kind of
Yeah.
happened. So
And I will tell you, she pays attention to details, not only in her product and how she made it, the actual packaging of it, because it looks like it's a wood top. A cap on it, but when she shipped it, it was nicely packed with the little stickers to keep things in place so that as you open each thing, you just feel like you got a gift. You're another
and
present.
not only that, I don't know how much this product she's selling, but she sent a personal thank you card directly to her on conversation.
A handwritten
And I was
note,
like, little touches like that are kind of nice,
So
someone that
she's-
truly cares about her brand.
She's passionate and she's doing a really great job with it. So
Yeah, so hopefully one of these days we can get her in here for an event. I guess we got to sell her product first, probably before we get her in here. But so come in and buy it, please.
That's for sure.
So, yeah,
I think before we talk about a barrel pick, you got to leave some actual suspense there. We should talk about those Cubans we got in.
oh yeah,
You got those?
yeah. So we got Dr. Johnston got us these
The 20-year-old.
legit 20-year-old Cohiba Cubans, and if you look at these, you can tell they're legit because they have this little thing that says Republica of Cuba on the bottom.
Yeah.
Totally not legit, completely fake. 3 for $19.
It's not even a size that Cohiba
Not
makes.
even one they make. The bands are terrible.
but how old
But
are those?
20 years old.
I think he said that they were 20
So
years old.
on a show coming up, we're gonna dissect one of these, and then if there's no hair in the one we dissect, we're gonna smoke one and see how bad they are. So we're gonna try that out. But
Yeah.
Scott brought those in here just to see what we thought of them. No, I mean he knew they were fake. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not making fun of him. And honestly, it's one of those things where a buddy of his bought these probably on a beach in Mexico somewhere and,
Oh, yeah.
and thought they were real and wanted to take care of his buddy. I got you some Cubans. If that happens to you and a buddy does that to you, just say thank you. And
I mean, but
Boy, or
genuinely,
whatever.
if you're on a beach in Mexico and you buy some Cubans, it's probably the best Cuban cigar you've ever had because you were on a beach in Mexico. Like, as long as you don't get a hair in your mouth, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
It'll be the best cigar you've ever had.
Well, and this is a really good point. If you are on a beach in Mexico or anywhere in Mexico or in most of the Caribbean, I'm not 100% sure about the Caribbean, but anything in Mexico, Puerto Rico, America, if you're buying them, they're fake. Because Mexico has the same rules that we have in America where we do not do any trade with Cuba, so you cannot buy a Cuban product in Mexico. That hurts people's feelings because you get somebody that's presenting this beautiful little glass box, which they never saw in glass boxes either, and you buy a cigar and you think, oh my gosh, I got this great Cuban for $15. No, they're actually more like $100 when you buy them normally. So it's a fake. And Yeah, it sucks when you get screwed and you get scammed like that, but just know if you're in Mexico, you're not getting Cubans.
So there are ways you can go online and educate yourself what they should look like and the modern little tags they put on it.
Yeah, there was a chart that Will shared with us. I've seen them in different pieces, but this one had a chart of everything, and it tells you how the dots are supposed to line up, how the hologram is supposed to be placed, all the different things, so you can tell if it's truly a Cuban Cohiba. The reason why we're saying Cohiba, because there are a lot of different Cubans, because Cohiba is the #1 faked Cuban cigar in the world.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Partagas Serie D #4 faked.
Probably not.
It's just like, you know about that cigar if you're into the Cuban world.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Past that, like, Cohiba is a giant name.
And if you're not into cigars and someone says, "Oh, have you ever had a Cohiba?" You know that's a cigar.
Yeah.
Even if you're not into cigars. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, so we're going to be playing around with that. We're going to dissect it and see how many hairs we can pull out of it. Go from there.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear besides hair?
Nothing. I mean, if it's got a hair in it, then I'm not smoking the other ones. I know that much.
Well, you could
Okay.
throw them in with the Fireball Boveda.
In Scott's humidor.
In Scott's humidor,
Nice.
So explain why would you think that you could find a hair? Maybe
So-
some people don't understand what you're
So
meaning.
if you are getting any Cuban tobacco, and a lot of times the fake Cubans are Cuban tobacco, but they'll sweep up the floor with all the extra tobacco leaves and the hair and the dirt and rat feces and wherever else you can find on the floor. And they'll roll them up and they'll
Fun
sell them as a
times.
Cuban. Most of the time, the fake Cubans are another cigar that someone stole and then just put fake Cuban bands on them and sold them.
So
That happened to Aladino.
you could legitimately get a decent cigar out of it.
You could.
But you could get something that's just chopped and mixed filler floor sweeping.
Yeah. So that's why.
Yeah.
So if you're getting
I
one,
know that, but
okay.
just explaining to others. And then similar to alcohol,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day, they put in rules, the bottle and bond on purpose because people were distilling
I mean,
crap.
But even down to that, people are still faking bottles all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a bottle.
Gate.
No, man, Happy Gate's legit. They stole that. Like,
Yeah,
that was real.
oh, I know.
Like Justin's House of Bourbon was getting Blanton's from Norway, I think. Like pallets and pallets shipped in. It's like, that is not real.
Yeah.
It's
There
just
you go.
not real. I saw there's a lot of people sell their empty bottles of higher end allocations on eBay, and people will fill them, or they'll pull labels from those and stick them on a bottle that's similarly shaped. Like I saw it was a Weller Antique 107 that somebody had taken the Weller foolproof labels off of and threw on the Antique 107. So you took your $55 bottle and turned it into a $350 bottle on secondary.
Yeah.
But people are just dirty.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Or you got the awesome people, and I'm not gonna throw them under the bus. But I thought it was one of the most cool things I heard in a long time. Will said he saw it online. It was a local liquor store that took Blanton's, and on 420 day threw some stickers on top of it and called it Can of Blanton's.
I saw
Had
that.
a unicorn sticker on top and said for today only three in existence. $420 each.
Yep.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
guarantee somebody went
I
and bought
guarantee
those.
you.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Can of
it.
Blanton's, baby.
Can of Blanton's,
Wow.
baby. Yeah.
But that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, update. I think I finally have a taste here.
All right.
Are you getting like a tone of honey? Like just a mild, an unsweet honey?
I can get that in a lot of scotches. Mm-hmm. It's that sweetness I think you're getting.
Yeah.
It's almost like a flower honey with that red fruit kind of blended together. It's a really smooth
So,
scotch.
Yeah.
so exactly what I said when we got into it.
Is that what you said?
Just for the record.
It is good.
No, yeah. I do like it. Uzu is higher proof though, Tara. I can't believe you do this to me.
Suck it up.
This just allows you to be able to have something else later.
It's variety.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be a higher
Or
proof.
you can start with higher proof and end with a higher proof.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
Sounds good.
That's
Time.
Sounds
It's
good
early.
to me. Yeah.
It's only 4 something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Easy, man.
some things coming up here. If I can get my computer turned on.
People are gonna get sick
coming on,
and tired
Cole?
of this Zippo
Are
noise.
you coming on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Our gypsy is here today.
Yeah, our gypsy. This is
drawback.
Chloe.
Zippos.
She also works here, and she's also our youngest daughter.
Yeah.
Showing off her new color.
Colors. Nice as she burns her
Sorry,
nose.
you can't smell.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, so she's working in here tonight, helping Tam out while we're on here too. So, gosh, we're recording this. This is going on Friday, right? Mm-hmm. So when this is actually coming out, that day is Cinco de Mayo.
No, it's this Friday.
Oh no, that's right. We are a week ahead. Woo! Next week.
You're pretty.
Cinco de Mayo. I'll get my stash out for you later. So Cinco de Mayo,
throat punching.
we're gonna have.
You're allowed.
Okay, good.
Guy's name is John Gross. He's the our rep from Johnson Brothers coming out. He's gonna do a mastery class on tequila, somewhat specifically about the Desnudo brand. So we have Desnudo. Desnuda. It is.
Sweet.
What are the 3 we've got? Is it Blanco? They call it
Reposado.
Blanco?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosado.
Blanco,
And then-
Reposado, and Añejo. We have all 3 of them. He's going to talk about those. We're going to do tastings. It's not a ticketed event. Anybody that's here gets to be a part of it. It's what time?
It's from 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m.
So you get here. Rob's going to do some cigar pairings so that if you prefer Blanco, here's that cigar. Reposado and Añejo. So you can grab that cigar and then get ready for about 6:30 for John to start the actual master class, giving the details of the tequila,
talking
where it's
about
from,
tequila in
the
general.
process.
Which, if you were here last year,
Sweet.
Keegan did a really good job of explaining all that too. We were so young at that time where I know we didn't have the crowd. But if you're curious about tequila, or if you just love tequila, come in and check it out. You get to taste some things. The nice thing about these tequilas are they're all organic, and if you're like me, tequila, all I ever remember of tequila was all the nasty tequila you drink in high school. And Cuervo. You're taking shots and you're using salt and lemons just to kill the taste.
Limes.
We use lemons though too.
That's Elwood for you.
That's just whatever you can get. But we would do that too. And
we used
Use the plastic squeezies. We don't have the real ones.
hey, anything to kill the taste of the tequila is all you want to do. But
Mayonnaise.
no mayonnaise. No. But so it'll be a good night to come out, learn a little bit, have some fun. We're gonna have specials all day on tequila cocktails too, or tequila pours.
Yeah, we're doing a discount on all pours and cocktails.
Yeah, 20% off.
Yeah,
20% off
Yeah.
all of our tequila drinks.
And John is working on getting with Desnuda, the brand, to see what kind of swag he can bring in.
Yeah.
And he's going to do like a trivia at the end of his class to see how well they were paying attention.
Uh-oh. There's a test afterwards?
And then, hey,
Giveaways.
I don't know what he's going to ask, but what's the name of the distillery or something where they do it at, and you win stuff. So
Yeah.
Cool.
I have no idea what he's going to bring, so... But
So we'll be learning along the way.
he's a fun guy too.
He is.
And he's not fungus. He's a
was gonna say,
fun
fun guy.
person.
He's a fun
He
guy.
he brings a lot of energy, so
Yeah.
Good.
and a lot of knowledge. So we've been really happy with having him as our rep.
Exactly. And then the next day, on the 6th, we've got La Galera, Brad Barden coming in. Which, cheers, Brad.
Cheers to Brad.
Cheers to
Brad's
Brad.
a good buddy of ours now.
A better mustache.
Yes. So you have to be here for that turn.
I'm out already.
But he's going to be out here. If you've seen our humidor, you know we have a lot of the La Galera brand in here. We've got a few new ones coming in from him as well. We had the Year of the Ox, which we still do. We have the new one coming in on that one, so hopefully we'll have that.
The rabbit?
We should have it. The rabbit. Yep. So we're excited about that. But he'll have an event going. We're supposed to be talking the next day or so about what that looks like. So pay attention to our social media and everything, and we'll talk about what is actually going on. But that event is at what time? That one's going from 2 to 6.
Yeah.
Because he's going to come on and record with Isaiah and I at noon that day.
Sweet.
So we're going to talk to him and get a chance to get to know him. Super nice guy. He likes to drink like we do. He's into bourbon, but he also has a great brand of cigars. So that'll be a fun one to have.
Absolutely.
And importantly, both Friday, Cinco de Mayo, and Saturday, 6 de Mayo, we're having food. So we're going to be having street tacos and
On the 5th.
elotes. If I said that right?
Elotes?
Street corn. Both days. So Friday night it'll be from 5 to 8, and Saturday it'll be, I think, most of the day. So
Good.
Sweet.
yeah.
So that'll be a fun weekend.
Be fun.
Then June 9th, we have David Payne. Shout out to David Payne.
Hey there.
This is how we get drunk.
Okay.
Dave.
David
out.
Payne's going to be coming out.
Crown Heads,
Crown Heads
baby.
event. So if you've ever been looking for the elusive blood medicines, that's the day to come. You buy a box of cigars, you get a box of the blood medicines, which it comes in a 4-pack.
Yes.
So you can get 4 blood medicines, and the only place you can get those are at an event. So we'll have those coming
Speaking
out.
of crown heads, though, we
That's
did
what I'm
happen
gonna
to get a cigar in.
We got the new shipment of the new 2023 Maranitos.
Yes.
And,
And from all my research, it looks like it's the exact same as last year.
I think it is.
They were planning on something different, and this is just from one of John Huber's Instagram posts. He said, with all of the changing of factories and everything, they wanted the Mil Diaz fans to know this year that like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So they decided to resurrect that same thing. And
If you had any last year, you know you need to get in here and get some. Now, I got a bunch of boxes.
God bless.
Okay, so
God
question
bless. Yeah.
from a non-connoisseur like you guys. So, like the Los Calaveras, where it comes out every year, is this one of those that comes out every year?
Yeah, it's a limited
and people
edition.
seek it out and try to smoke.
I don't know about people
year to
seeking
year,
it out,
side
but
by
I
side.
ended up with 3 boxes of last year's
And
because
this is only the 3rd year they've done it, isn't it?
No.
Have they done the Maranitos longer than that?
No, so, well, this is the 2nd year for the Maranitos. Before that, they just had like limited edition sizes
That's what it was. Okay.
of the Mil Diaz.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
they had a Churchill, I think in 21, and in 20 they had it was like a short Robusto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not selling boxes of these
Yeah.
because, or you
Oh,
are
we're selling box.
Yeah.
Oh.
They come in a box of 12.
12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll sell.
I know
Now,
sometimes
since
you
it's only-
do
well, since
because
it's
they're
only 12, There's
limited.
not going to be the big discount you get on a normal 20 count box.
Okay.
But again, once they're gone, they're gone. You get 12 in a box. Much more affordable box that way.
Rob, we may need to resurrect that pairing too and get some cream soda and maybe this time some coconut cream pie. Yeah.
Yes.
Give me more notice instead of that morning. Hey, grab me coconut cream pie.
Well, we won't do it this
a little hard to
Saturday
find.
because
No.
we got Dirk Fence is coming on this weekend with
Oh,
us.
wow.
So we'll have him on. So we'll do it the following week.
Cool. Man, you've been
Hey,
busy lining up.
we can
baby.
do with Dirk maybe this week.
Could be
I'm
fun.
sure Dirk
I'm
probably
sure
eats
he
some
likes
coconut cream pie with us.
coconut.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Lisa, we need a coconut cream pie in here before Friday.
Hey, you heard it.
Saturday.
You got 2 days.
You got 3
I know.
days.
3 days.
3 days. Yeah.
3 days.
Just Postmates it.
And get one from Broadway Diner because their coconut cream pie is delicious. And it's frozen, so we can leave it in the freezer until the day of, and then we can slice it out and be ready to go. So,
Okay.
so
Well, that
you're-
is if I can get to the diner from here.
Yeah.
you can from this
With
side.
all the road
You
construction.
can from this side.
Yeah, that's
I don't
where
know
it
how
stops.
you'll get back.
No, it stops right there, so you can just cut into the parking lot and go. So we got construction going on, like all of Indiana.
Repaving or
Fortville's terrible.
It is a joke.
so.
I was so
come
mad
see us.
about
Find
that.
a way
Oh, yeah.
around. Don't let that deter you.
Yeah.
Isaiah made it here. So
Back roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Cut
and
through
if
the
you do
neighborhoods.
come from the Indianapolis side to our lounge going through Fortville, just know, hit your GPS to see what the best route is for you. Don't
And
just go
Apple
by
Maps still hasn't recognized
that it's on yet.
that it's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Google did. That's
Google
what I
did.
used to get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are ways to get through Fortville to just go around Fortville, but if you go by the detour, you're going 234 all the way out to 9 and back around.
Oh,
It's just a
Lord.
mess,
It's
but-
terrible.
So
No, just cut through the neighborhood through Fortville.
exactly, you
Yeah.
can do that easily. So, and then what was the date on
Just
that?
take a
next
tour
one,
of
too?
Fortville.
Exactly.
Take a tour.
3-hour
It
tour.
might not be the brightest points of Fortville, but
June 29th, we have a really awesome event coming up too.
I mean, it's our daughter's birthday.
It's our daughter's birthday. That's
Our middle
one.
daughter.
But also Eric Espinosa is coming up for an event with Espinosa.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking more. We'll be talking more about that as it gets closer. But it's gonna be cool to have him up here. He's not been to the shop yet, so it'll be awesome to have him up. And,
Nice.
And if you haven't met Eric before, come out and meet him. He's just a really super nice guy, and he's got stories to tell beyond most guys. So
Absolutely.
it'll be a blast.
Yeah.
So that's some of the events we have coming up.
Just some of them.
Just
Not-
some of them.
Some.
That's a whole roster.
We got a lot
Okay.
more coming.
Yeah, there's more.
Go.
May 13th. So we try to do music about once a month just because we have all these other events going on. And we don't want to make this just like so busy all the time. We still want to keep that chill cigar lounge
Chill vibe.
feel. So about once a month, we'll do music. So May 13th, we have a new artist coming in. His name is Gene Deer, Genedeer.
Is he,
And so
Is
he
he
was
brothers of
recommended.
John?
Well, I'll
let
tell
you.
you.
No, there's an E on John Deere.
Well, it's also kind of funny too because I hadn't heard of him before, and that's just because I'm not really in the music scene. There's been a lot of people coming here going, "Oh my gosh,
You
he is
have him
awesome!
coming in?
I can't believe he's coming in here."
He plays in Indianapolis.
Vogue, all kinds of places
And,
downtown.
and I'm
So-
like, well, cool. I mean, so he was referred to us from Carmi. Cheers to Carmi.
cheers to
Cheers.
Carmen.
Cheers.
She can't come in right now because she got some dental work done and it won't allow her to smoke cigars. So we'll see you soon, Carmi.
Just drink more than
But so she referred him in here to us, and he likes, small
Like the vibe.
establishments, and so he came in and he met us, and he loved it, and he wanted to play here. So
Cool.
Nice.
we'll get to know him more.
Yeah.
So,
That's wonderful.
Nice.
So that's gonna be fun. Anything else you can think of that you had? I don't think so.
Like the Ingalls.
That'll be gone before this.
Well,
okay.
No, it won't be. It's
This is
weekend.
releasing on Friday, so that tomorrow, Saturday, is the Ingalls Block Party, which is a celebration of Madison County's 200th anniversary. And so all of Madison County, so several small towns will be doing some of these celebrations, just celebrating our
Historic
heritage.
Madison County.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
200
this,
years.
this will-
Go ahead and visit the prison while you're there.
Nice.
They're always looking for
That's
people
not-
to work there.
Well,
They
yeah,
really are.
always hiring. But so from where our location is, the block party is going to be directly across the street. So
Yeah.
you literally can look across the tracks, and there's a small park over there, and that's where the block party is going to be
So
held.
if you're at the block party, look across railroad tracks, and if you see Isaiah on the roof shaking his hands in a Speedo, you know to come on over and hang out.
Nice. Nice.
I'm not sure anybody
run- or
would
running
want to
by.
come and hang out. I would probably get a public indecency ticket. Like,
I don't know.
Rob, my tits are too big for that.
You're on private property.
You see
So.
Isaiah go,
Shake your money maker, babe.
Yeah, I don't know about moneymakers. I don't know much about
not
that.
making much money on that.
No.
So weather, pending, it might rain, but I'm hoping that just like magically goes away and we have a beautiful day like today. But there's going to be there's a whole host of vendors. They're going to have a couple of food trucks, like a sweet truck and a savory truck. And then a bounce house for kids. They're going to have a car show. And I kind of learned people who participate in car shows don't come out when it rains.
No.
I mean, that makes sense, but I didn't know that. So right now they're waiting to see how many people will show up for the car show if it doesn't rain. So I'm just hoping it doesn't rain because I'm going to be sitting over there. So come see me if by chance, and say hi and let me know you saw this. So
Definitely.
Well, cool. Great. Yeah. So last Monday we went to Heaven Hill.
Yes, we did.
Wait, did we?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did, and that was a fantastic time. I will tell you guys, for you on YouTube, there's a video that will be coming. I almost have it done. I still got to put a voiceover on it because technically we weren't supposed to be recording, so I wasn't going to mic people up and do the whole thing. But both Mike and I got a lot of video, so
Good.
So hopefully it just clues you in on a little bit of the experience. But that was the quickest barrel pick I've ever been on. But it also it gave me the same feeling as like a long one where you hunted for that certain barrel in the rick house, and it was just very fulfilling.
I agree.
It didn't feel like a big distillery. Just hey, here's your three. Like
That's
hope
what
you
I was
like one.
expecting.
Yeah.
Sylvia was our guide, the one that walked us through, talked about the history.
Cheers to Sylvia.
Cheers, Sylvia. She was great.
She was awesome. I
Full
mean,
of
I've never
energy.
seen someone with that much energy that did not stop
When you
smiling
cheers,
the
you
entire
have to
time.
drink. It's bad luck.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't have to tell me twice.
she was
was awesome. She knew her stuff. She let us do our thing, but then she also interjected whenever we asked, and it was really good. But again, the four of us were on that pick. So Isaiah and I have talked kind of about our experience. That was your first pick.
Yes.
You've been on, and you've been on a couple.
Yeah.
So what was your guys' impression of the pick? What did you enjoy? What did you think about it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on and tons more.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
Yeah. Was there anything that just like surprised you, or something you were hoping was more, or did you have any expectations?
I expected to get that plug out of the barrel, but it didn't pop out.
Yeah, that was one thing. So, when we picked 3 barrels, we had to pop the bungs on them, and the way you pop a bung on one that's laying on the ground like that is you hammer to each side of the bung on the stave that's attached to, and you hammer it, and eventually it
Beat the
pops.
heck out of it. Yeah.
So
pop.
we had Isaiah. We had Tara. She went out. We had her do the last one.
Yeah, great to meet you,
was
Isaiah.
eating the hell out of that barrel. It would not pop.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
So she ended up having to pop it through the barrel to get down in there for us to get to it.
Yeah, luckily Sylvia had all the tools ready for it.
She did.
I didn't even realize they would do that because I've seen some places where they have a tool that kind of like drills into the bung,
Right,
and then it helps you lift it out.
Yeah.
But no, we sent it straight in there.
Straight in there. I wonder how many are in those barrels at
Oh
the end of the day.
yeah. It's
Well, I think that was the first time that barrel had been popped, because it still looked like the old bung, and it was flush with the
it
barrel.
couldn't be the first time it was popped though, because they selected it for that barrel program.
Right.
So
True.
It's just how long ago it was popped.
Right.
That's true. Or who beat the hell on pushing it back in.
Pushing it back in there. My gosh.
But that one did come from the Deatsville property, so they probably did use some extra care in making sure it wouldn't it was in there and in tight, because
Nice
that had
and
to make
secure.
a truck ride.
Well, and that was
From
something
where we
I thought
were.
was really unique. Was 2 of the barrels we picked were from the Deatsville location. One was literally right out the window we were tasting on the property there. And the one that was on the property is the one we ended up picking. But those 2 Deatsville, being barrels on totally different floors, different parts of the rick houses, were very similar in flavor profile.
Yes,
One was a
they
little
were.
higher proof than the other one. One was a little deeper flavors, but they were very similar in the profile.
Yeah. I like the one Tara opened better than the one that Isaiah did. 'Cause that middle barrel number 2 was like super tannic oak for me. And,
Yeah.
I was between 1 and 3 the entire time. Number 2 in our blind, if you guys were to say that was the best one, I was like, well, I'm just going to bow out. Like,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
do it.
Well, and that was
That was
her
mine.
favorite.
Yeah.
But it was just low
I
proof.
feel like that was what it was. It was the lowest proof, and it wasn't sending you into the heat. You know, the heat wasn't
Right.
bothering you as much
Right.
on that one.
Speaking of heat, though, the one we ended up picking was 130 proof. It's a 10-year.
Yeah, it's
That was nice.
It was very nice.
so good.
I don't know if it'll come to us as 130 proof. You know, weather changes, you'll be plus or minus a proof point
Yeah.
or 2.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
It's really good.
So I thought it was
was
kind of
good.
hilarious that, as we were going down the line, she didn't tell us anything about the barrel. She just had the 3 Glens there in front of us. And now she would tell us if we asked, but
Right.
she just didn't tell us up front. And we each in silence, we didn't even share notes of what we were, tasting or what we thought. And then we kind of came to our own conclusion, and then we were going down the line. And, it was 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then you said 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting right beside you, and I say 2.
Yep.
Where you said beforehand, if I picked, if we had a tie, my vote didn't count. So we were both wrong.
yeah, yours didn't count either, she's saying.
No.
But I
Her
mean,
vote legitimately
it was-
didn't count. She picked the only wrong answer. The only wrong answer.
he likes to pick on his
no.
mom over here every once in a
No,
while.
I mean, legitimately, I sat there. I swear, we were there in silence for like 7-10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
But I sat there for a lot of it trying to pick between 1 and 3, 1 and 3.
No,
And
it was 1 all the
3
way.
edged out just a tiny bit more for me, but that was because it had a better rye presence. It was a little bit spicier.
Yeah, which
it's also the way my palate leans.
Yeah.
But I was in between those 2, and at the end of the blind, I was like, I'm happy if we take any of these except for 2. Lisa said 2.
Any of them but 2. So
In my defense, it was still 123.
23, yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
still high proof, but
And honestly, if we were to taste any one of those barrels at any given time, we probably, if it was on the shelf as an A123 or whatever,
Be like,
drink
great,
them.
absolutely.
We drink them. They're
Yeah.
still great Elijah Craig product.
Exactly.
It's just, I took a first sip of that first one, and when I first did, in my brain, I'm going, this is the one.
this is yummy.
I don't need to taste anymore. And I'm like, well, I can't wait to try these other ones. And they were totally different. And I'm like, okay, that's the one for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Well, and they all changed a lot from when we first sat down to the end of the tasting.
yeah, because they were cold. When we
They were
first
really
got 'em.
cold, so I sat there trying to warm them up in my hands. Cause
Yeah.
you can't hardly get. Well, it's hard to get a nose on the whiskey when you're in a rick house tasting.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
But 2, when it's cold, it's like almost off the table.
And it was
Yeah.
chilly that day.
Yeah.
It was very chilly that day. So, no, I think I'm real happy with it. I think
Oh,
we're all going to
absolutely.
enjoy it. I think honestly, I know it was a little hotter than what you typically like, but even on that one, I think it would hold up to a couple drops of water and probably just be just as good if it didn't have the water in it. So,
100%.
I think it'll be
Yeah.
great.
We need to get into second, third tasting.
Yes,
notes
yes.
real quick. This cigar's kicking up in strength a little bit for me. It's more of that fresh cracked black pepper on the tongue. There's a little bit of baking spice quality as well. It's almost like a white bread toast.
Yeah, I get, it's not Habano, but I get some of those Habano baking spices on it.
Yeah.
The citrus kind of has almost gone away completely, except for that's probably what's leading into the pepper now.
Yeah.
But then when you take a sip of this, it just brings out more of the sweetness again. So
Absolutely.
What you got?
And it brings out a lot of that red fruit quality
It does.
in the Dalmore.
Definitely. It is more red fruit, and it is black pepper
Yeah.
yeah.
as opposed to any orange.
But it's not spicy.
No.
The retrohale has a little hit of black pepper, but it's not that super spicy red pepper.
Yeah. And if you're a Scotch drinker, I mean, that's how I got into whiskey was Scotch. If you're a Scotch drinker, this is going to be a really pairing right up your alley. I mean, it's not cast strength. It's 80 proof, but it's got great color. It's 12 years old. It's just a really good representation of a Scotch that's going to give you more of the red fruit notes as opposed to the brighter notes you get out of like the Macallan, for example.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit deeper and richer and has a lot more of the barrel in it. So,
Yeah, it's the sherry cast.
is that the sherry cast?
Yes,
Okay.
sherry cast.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I didn't realize that.
Yep, it's sherry cast. That's where you get the sweet.
I would almost say instead of a salted, like that pepper, it's like a peppered walnut.
Pepper what?
Walnut.
Okay. In just a cigar?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. It does kind of have that like
see that.
that
Yeah.
roasted quality
Okay.
to it.
It really
Yeah.
does, yeah. Kind of like what's left on your tongue when after you eat walnuts. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Okay. So
agree.
Tara and then Lisa. 3 cigars.
Oh gosh,
Your budget cigar,
I have no clue.
everyday, celebratory.
And we tell people all the time, if you're not one that smokes, just like trying to find a cheap cigar for a budget,
This is the cigar that, like, if you are smoking a cigar while you're riding your motorcycle, you don't really care how it burns. You're just sitting there enjoying something. I will call it like
If you can find a cigar that will not fall apart while I'm riding my motorcycle, let me know because they all shrivel apart.
Yeah. So, okay, so maybe not your motorcycle cigar. Maybe lawn mowing or your campfire cigar.
Okay.
The one that you hand to a buddy because you don't care, like you didn't spend $30 on it. Like, what's that cigar?
Oh
for you?
goodness. I have no idea. I just grab a few different ones that I haven't tried. I don't have a favorite
Okay.
one.
What's your go-to? Like, you can't figure out what you want to smoke today. What's that for you, Tara?
Then I go to Deadwood.
Deadwood.
Yeah, any of the Deadwoods. If I can't figure out, I just go to Deadwoods.
Yeah.
And then
you buy a lot of the Baby Janes, the 10s.
Yeah, the Sweet
but you also
Janes.
then buy the
Bye, Bill.
Sweet Janes
Right.
and all those.
Have a good
So,
day. Happy birthday.
see you, man. Have a great
See ya.
day.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Bill.
But yeah, I'm 50-50 and I'm trying
Yeah.
any of them that are not sweet, but I don't like the full flavored darks.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
those are just too heavy for me. I can't do those.
Okay.
So
What would be like it's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's Christmas. Are you still sticking with the Deadwood or is there something else?
see, I don't know enough.
Okay.
I just kind of go through and like, I haven't tried that one yet. Let me
gotcha.
venture out and try that one.
So before we met you here, did you smoke a lot of cigars before?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you more into the sweet stuff before, or do you smoke everything then too?
Same thing.
Okay,
It's about
okay.
50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
Good.
kind of either what my family we brought together or, oh, that looks interesting. Let me try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you usually stay in that kind of medium range?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me switch it up. Whiskeys or just
Or
alcohol in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you like?
Budget, everyday, celebratory. Like you're splurging for a bottle on the celebratory. You don't care with the everyday, and budget is like, well, that works.
Every day, I don't know. I just Angel Envy.
Yeah.
You know, I've got. I mean, my bar is pretty packed with Elijah Craig and Angel Envy and Buffalo Trace. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've kind of got a little bit of everything. Dalmore.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you do a lot of scotch at home too, or do you do more of the bourbons at home?
it's half
Whatever
and half.
you're in the
Yeah.
mood for? Okay.
Yeah, it's half and half.
Okay.
I've got a full range, so.
Because I would say your everyday is this one, because every day I see you, it's this one.
Well, I mean, there for a while it was Macallan.
It was
Yeah,
Macallan.
I've got
Yep,
Macallan at
Macallan
home
12,
too.
yep.
So
Until you got that in.
Yeah, until you woke up and got my favorite.
Now, is there a scotch that's like I'm not gonna buy a bottle and drink it every day, but I'm gonna have this as a special occasion.
I don't know.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
I haven't tried enough yet.
Gotta try some Macallan 25
Yeah, my brother
sometime.
introduced this. Yeah, until I find one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother gave me a taste of that for my birthday.
Okay.
In October, and I really liked it. So
Good.
that's why when I first came in, I'm like, okay, this is my favorite. Do you have this? All right, what's comparative? And you said the Macallan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what I drank when I came in.
Okay.
Until you got.
So we got
Yep.
the one you love.
Yep.
I got you.
So until you got something else, I'll try that.
Yeah.
And if that becomes my favorite, or the Belvedere or whatever.
Balvenie?
The Belvedere, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Which we've had both the Caribbean cask and now the double wood. Which one do you like better between those two?
I don't think I've tried the double wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more recent. So.
Yeah, I haven't tried the double wood. The Caribbean cast, that was nice.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
nice. I like that a lot.
Nice rum finish on the barrels.
That was
Okay.
nice.
All
Yeah.
right. What about
Jenny,
you?
same for you, Lisa. Our podcast listeners don't know you like that.
No, they don't.
So cigars, budget, everyday, celebratory, same thing. It could be whiskeys, it could be wine, it could be beer. Though I know you don't really
I
like
don't
beer.
drink beer. Okay, so those who have been in here have seen I rarely smoke a cigar. And that's on purpose because I don't get the chance to sit and relax and enjoy a cigar the way that we promote other people to do the same. Because you light one up, you get busy, you set it down, and you have to come back and relight it. And I end up relighting it 4 or 5 times, and then it just loses its flavor. It's just all char, and so all I'm getting out of it at that point is just nicotine. I'm getting a buzz. I know, party foul.
Moving a little bit. There you go.
But, and then Rob will tell you that he's my memory bank as far as, hey, what was that cigar that I smoked that one time?
Yeah.
I don't pay that close of attention. I know the names of all the cigars because I pay the bills for all of them.
Yeah.
But for me to remember what I smoked, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't smoke enough. He's like 5 a day. I'm like 1 a week.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that often. What I can tell you is I like that Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
Yeah.
I do like the Maduro wrappers. I can do medium to full strength, depending if I've had food on my stomach or not. Because the whole sugar trick, I proved that it does work because I've had to use it.
Which explain the sugar trick.
Explain what you
Yes.
So if you smoke a fuller strength cigar and you start feeling that queasiness in your stomach,
Nauseated.
that nauseated,
Heavy,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm going to get sick. It's a response from your brain saying, hey, something's wrong, you know, all of a sudden you've got all this nicotine in your system. It thinks that your blood sugar is low. And so all you have to do is either drink a Coke or some sugary product or grab a sugar packet that we have.
Which is the quickest way.
It's the quickest way. And you just pour that sugar underneath your tongue, let it sit for
Sublingual.
like 10, 15 seconds. And then literally you can just feel that start to dissipate. Now, if you're going and going and going, like you're being stubborn, like, oh no, I can do this, and you're about ready to lose it, you might need a second one to put under your tongue. Again, I've done that. And it works. And so I tell people that, you know, who come in here and say, oh, I almost got sick, I can't do a full strength. And I'm like, hey, this might have been why.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, really? I didn't know that. So
Yep. It works.
we just want to make sure that your experience is pleasant, not unpleasant. And so that little trick can mean all the difference.
Can change your experience. For sure.
Exactly. So, everyday stick, me, the accountant, I like the freebies, the things that
The samples we get in.
The free ones, yeah.
I was smoking a sample before this. And I just don't want to smoke something from our selection that somebody can pay for. That's just the accountant. So he sees it differently. He's all about his market research. So
Rob is market research every single cigar in there like 10 times over.
yeah. So budget is what's free. Every day, what's free. Celebratory. Okay, so I'm gonna call on my knowledge bank. What was that cigar I smoked New Year's Eve?
The Opus X Lost City.
Opus X.
Lost City, yeah,
So
yeah.
somebody gifted me an Opus X.
Another free cigar.
I've not tried your Padrones, so I don't know if I would like them.
You can't have my
I
last
might.
one in the box right now.
I'm not going to smoke it. Yeah,
How
just
kind of
we
you.
paid for that one. I'm not going to smoke that one. So
He can share.
I don't think I can tell you because I don't know enough.
Yeah.
I tend to have expensive taste.
I know,
So,
and we can go ahead and
Champagne taste on a
Rob
wine
and I can
on beer
both tell
budget.
you your celebratory pour.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Heaven Hill 17.
Heaven
Yeah.
Hill 17. So
Which
My-
she
my-
does own a bottle.
my
She
group
does.
of friends came together, and at first I was really mad at y'all for spending way too much money on this
Now
bottle.
let's back that up.
But,
She was beyond pissed off at me because I was willing to spend the money to buy it for her.
I'm like, no, don't
and then
you
the group
dare
of
do
friends
that.
came together, and Jen said, "Well, I'll get people together. That way you don't get in trouble. We'll bring everyone together to contribute." And we had the group of friends contribute to that, and you got your bottle.
So now I have my bottle.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was probably the best gift I've gotten from a group of friends ever in my
Wow.
life. So
Yeah.
I
Good
really
gift.
appreciate it.
It's
Yeah.
a
nice.
great gift.
So,
Every day could even be a cocktail for
Well,
you.
I know what your everyday is.
what's my everyday?
43 liqueur.
Yeah.
Because
That-
it's super sweet.
That or amaretto.
Or amaretto. She likes the sweeter,
Yeah.
sweeter
Our
liqueurs,
amaretto. Not the Di Serrano amaretto, but
which is
our.
fine. It's just, I think ours is best.
Ours is better.
Yeah, which we use Lazzaroni.
Yep.
It's a deeper, richer flavor.
Yeah.
I'd have to try that.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, what's your budget?
Nothing is free.
Well, no, I would say another whiskey you like. I would say the 43 or the Lazzaroni are going to be your
They're the cheaper,
budgets.
yeah.
But
But well,
I would
so
say an everyday is the other one you drink up there, the whiskey.
the Balcones, or
That's one of them.
Well, I like Balcones, Texas whiskey. It's a single malt, which is a barley
Yeah.
whiskey.
Malted barley.
I like that sweet approach.
Which that's
on the
that's
taste.
how scotches are made.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
well, most of them are single malt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also like the Old Forester 1920.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's higher proof, but I like that that sweetness that comes out of it. What's another one? Can't remember.
You don't have to
I like
name
the
the
Maverick.
entire.
I like the Maverick.
You don't have to
too.
name the entire back bar. I'm just asking for a bottle, Lisa.
You do like the Maverick too.
Maverick is a good.
Yeah.
It's finished in port, so again, there's that sweetness.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty heavily finished whiskey.
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Oh, an Angel's Envy rye.
She does like
Disgusting.
You can't go back to that one.
Disgusting.
I'm not a big fan of that either, but
Yeah.
you know, and that's one of those whiskeys I think that you either really like it or you
Or you
really
don't.
don't.
The thing that gets me about it is it doesn't drink it all like a rye. In fact, it's sweeter than their bourbon.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So the amaretto sour is my favorite cocktail. That was how, when we were developing our list of cocktails, he wanted the old fashioned, I wanted the amaretto sour, and then the story goes, our Starlight Blackberry whiskey wasn't being used, and I didn't understand why. And then he told me, oh, it's flavored whiskey. And so I tried it, and I'm like,
Oh.
This is good.
It is
And then I
good.
mixed it in.
I have
and
yet
made
to try that.
A variation of the amaretto sour that we call the blackberry amaretto sour. And that's now our number 2 drink behind the old fashioned. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's very popular and we're excited about it. So,
The beautiful thing about the Starlight Blackberry whiskey is that they're doing it as legit as possible. There's a lot of places that are using extracts and specific flavorings to get there, but they're using like blackberry juice
Okay.
to do it. So it is sweet, but it's not thick and syrupy sweet.
That's good.
Like a lot of flavored
Yeah,
whiskeys
that's
are.
good.
And they're taking a light whiskey, which is a heavy corn mash bill whiskey that's distilled around that 160 proof mark, and they're proofing it down to 84.
Yeah, which for a flavored whiskey, still being 84
That's
proof is
high.
actually kind of high.
Yeah.
Which makes it a more palatable. I mean, we have people that just get pours of that over ice or by itself because it still has that heat of a whiskey, but it's got all that sweetness of the fresh blackberries they use.
yeah, anytime somebody asks for a flavored whiskey, like a Fireball or whatever,
Scott Johnson.
we redirect
Shout out
them.
to Scott. We love you, Betty.
I'm almost
Thanks
empty.
for nothing. You're a fireball.
But we will redirect them to the blackberry,
Yeah.
or even to amaretto, and they like that. So,
Yeah.
those would be. I have more input on the alcohol side,
I gotcha. Yeah.
but he still consumes way more than I do.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Well, it's
Really?
market research
In science.
and
In
science.
And
science.
science.
Science is very important to this podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because we tell people we needed to open up a lounge to have a write-off for his alcohol and cigar
Consumption.
habit.
You make it sound a lot worse than it actually is.
Hi, my name is Rob.
Hi, Rob.
So talk to us about when this started for you.
I don't have a problem.
Tell us.
Denial.
I can get anything I want. I have no problem. It's fine.
Denial.
My problem is right now is I have so many bottles and I legitimately don't drink that much.
Yeah.
Like through the week, I just don't. And it's getting into summer, so all the sours are coming out, and those are, those will get me, you know? Just out back grilling, have a sour. Mowing the grass, have a sour, you know?
Take a shower.
Have a sour.
Lord.
Hey, I will be the first person to tell you this if no one else has. The post lawn mow shower beer, cold shower with a shower beer. You've never had anything like it. It's the best beer you've ever
A
had.
little bit. Thank you.
Keep them.
I mean,
But,
this is my
any more?
third pour.
No, I'm good.
I'm enjoying this more than I thought. It's my
See?
first time having the
See?
Dalmore.
It's yummy.
I'm not
Yeah.
normally a
It's
Scotch
nice.
person, but
Well, I didn't
being the
realize this
lower
was
proof,
cherry
I think
finished.
Yeah.
I can taste
the lower
it, but it doesn't
proof
say anything about
definitely
being cherry
hits
in
my
here on
palate
this.
better.
It's nice. It's smooth. It's got a little sweetness to it. And
Yeah.
I love it.
Because I still have to work. I can't be like these guys and
No.
Goof
drifting
off.
around.
You just work with a buzz. Nobody cares.
People like their
I don't know,
cocktails to
dude. I've
taste
been
nice.
watching a lot of Bar Rescue.
That show is fake, man.
Oh, I know it's fake, but man, you like it is pretty funny.
There
how
is some
someone-
truth
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
There's truth to it, but it's like you see a guy on there and he's getting berated by the host, and to the point where I'm like, how is this guy not punching him in the
Right?
face? And then at the end he's like, oh, I love you, you're great, good job, buddy. I'm like, come on, it didn't happen in 3 days. I'm sorry,
No, it does not.
but it's entertaining.
It is entertaining. I can't believe that you guys are so. I am about to put this cigar out.
I've done a lot of talking.
Keep it on. I know. But I'm in the final third.
Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge.
FinalThirdCigar.com.
We do. Ish.
Ish.
We're waiting for all the payments to come through, but we're there. Yes. Okay. Yes, we do have a sponsor. 7 Strong brand is the sponsor of the show now, which we talked a little bit about on the last show. They're coming on with us, and we're going to be promoting their shirts and their apparel line. So they'll be putting together a little
Sweet.
for us to talk about. So
Yeah.
yep.
Absolutely.
Nice. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers
That's nice.
to that. All right, what's the drink?
Drink up, Buttercup. Let's go.
So I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to bring up on the show. So the Taliskans aging in with the Peach Street barrel.
Oh, Peach Street.
Peach Street
Yeah.
Lotus.
How are those coming?
They're pulling in the flavor notes just like the JTS Brown did. I did throw a couple of Cameroons in there, again for
Science.
Science.
And I smoked
Research.
one, and it actually was pretty unique. I'm waiting to see how much more flavor gets into that. But I feel like it might actually work better with just the regular Taliscan. So we'll have to smoke one of those here soon too.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be good, man. It'll be great.
See, this is what turned me over to a Scotch drinker.
Okay.
That one did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm plenty into the final third on this cigar. FinalThirdCigar.com.
First got the now
Well,
talk
no, you got to get into the final third tasting notes.
We'll talk.
Yeah. So cigar kicked up in strength a little bit more. There's it's still kind of that Habano-ish baking spice on there, but it's a little bit more charred than it was.
Yeah.
A little bit more toasty. Still that black pepper carrying through. The thing that shows through on the Dalmore is really that red fruit, that sherry quality. It brings a lot of sweetness to it, and it actually makes the Dalmore seem a little thicker on the palate than when we first started with it.
I mean, think of a non-sweet old-fashioned. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. You're getting that not quite cherry, but almost cherry. You're getting the whiskey behind it. Little to no heat at all. And you're getting a little bit of the citrus off the tobacco. It kind of makes you think of an old-fashioned. Just very mild, no sweetness to it.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right.
It's nice. Well, thank you for.
Well, thanks for using all your words today, Tiara.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks.
That's right. She's going to slap me in it. So
You didn't do any cigar news.
what news do we have this week?
On our email this week, we were promoting heavily to have people go show their support to our legislators
Which we've been
about
talking about
passing
a lot,
the cigar tax cap.
Yeah, so
So that one's still going on. It's pinned to the top of our Facebook page.
Yep.
Just
I did
go on
notice
there,
that on the
click it.
email.
And it's super easy.
It is. I mean, you basically put your name, email, and your zip code, and it creates the email, and you push send, and it sends another email to these guys that hopefully they get irritated enough for getting all these emails that they just go ahead and pass it because they see the amount of people that want this to pass. Again, I don't understand why they don't just pass it. The state's gonna make more money doing this. Makes no sense, but it is what it is. We gotta fight for it. So
Well, I did a deep dive on all of the transitions of what they were talking about with that tax. If they were to put the cap in place, it's actually gonna hurt the counties. I guess they earmarked that money to go out to all of the counties, in prorated forms.
but how much are the counties getting?
Well, they were saying something like it would cut $250,000.
it would,
Which is-
except for it's cutting that only out of premium cigar shops and lounges. But gas station cigars are going to go up.
Right.
So they're going to make more money per state,
Right.
per county. It's just that's how they're fighting it, is they're trying to say, oh, we're going to lose this tax money. They're not seeing the fact that they're going to actually make more money on this other side because it all falls under cigars.
Yeah.
So
So
it is. I mean, and that's kind of their argument is they're going to lose tax money, but states
But then,
never going to lose.
at the same
No,
time,
they
in the
won't.
same bill, they're looking at doing a 0.1% increase in the county tax and then what would that look like, and what the revenues would be. So I think that would replace it.
What would the 0.1 tax be on? You mean sales tax? So instead of 7,
Your
we're at
income.
7.1?
Income tax. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Madison County is 1.7, and so we might be 1.8 now. So most.
Which individually, that's not going to feel like a lot, but the
It might
state's
go
probably
at
gonna make more money.
$50 a year. Per person. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens on that. I did sign up because we got an email from Glenn Luke from the PCA asking if we wanted to be on the board for the state to start helping fight legislation in the state of Indiana. So I signed up and said I'd do it, whatever I need to do to help.
Awesome.
So that will
Sweet.
be coming down the road too. I'm not sure what that's going to even look like yet, but I'm definitely in on that. I want to see it
Wonderful.
be something we are able to fight for.
Great.
Obviously, it's our bread and butter here, so we got to fight for it. So
Yeah. And
That's great.
they're very active. I
Yeah.
mean, we're having you vote for one thing, but there's 5 other things that, as individual business owners, they're having us also vote on.
Yeah.
I guess there's some legislation that would make it harder for manufacturers. The way that they have to report things is just more cumbersome.
I did see that.
And there was another one. Now I'm forgetting, but I mean, it's just like every day I see a new email.
Yeah.
Show your vote of support. For this.
PCA is doing a lot for the cigar industry.
They sure are.
It's great for us to be able to, stand with other lounges and other cigar smokers
Absolutely.
and be able to support people in that way.
Well,
Yeah.
and then if you guys remember last year, and last year was year 2, the BCA, which is the Boutique Cigar Association, they had an event down at Cedar Creek down in Martinsville, and basically it was just some of the, I would call more like hyper boutique brands. Not all of them were, but most of them were, that would come together. Well, the BCA joined up with the PCA to fight together instead of having to. There's no reason to fight legislation for boutique cigars and premium. They're all premium cigars.
Yeah.
So they came together, so that's actually going to be good. I don't know what that does to the event, but it actually, from what I heard, there's a good chance they might be doing the BCA event in Ybor City, which honestly makes sense.
It'd be great.
So it's good to see people coming together on this. More shop owners need to be getting involved because it's easy to open up a shop and say, I'm just going to do my own little thing, but we shouldn't be fighting against each other. We should be actually working together.
Exactly.
100%.
If Joe Blow down the street here, shop closes down, it sounds like a good thing, but it's not a good thing. It's not. The more people that are promoting this lifestyle, the more it becomes natural, and people try it, and people start realizing this isn't a bad thing. This is actually a good thing for your mental state.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. So,
Yep.
cool.
Well, wonderful.
I know my mental state is better coming here. I said my mental state is better when I come here. Yeah, except when I hang out with you.
I understand.
Oh,
I understand.
yeah. That is rough.
Yeah.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at the Whiskey Pastor. Tara, can anybody follow
Nope.
you anywhere?
Nope.
Don't hit up Tara.
Nope.
Lisa, you got any shout outs?
I'm boiling.
Shut up.
You can find me at boiling3448.
Yeah, and that's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on
Just my
Instagram.
name
Yeah.
on Facebook.
And then you can find me on Instagram at Final Third Cigar. You know the drill. Our Facebook page is Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge. We're on YouTube. We're on all the podcast platforms, and we're just doing this to try to get the word out on the love of what we have here, cigars and whiskey.
Absolutely.
So appreciate you guys listening in, and we will see you next week.
Cheers.
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 Cheers.